I got asked recently if I would recommend the Canyon or the OG2. This is Nabalis, this is BBbarfly, and, well, that was such a bizarre request that I had to get a BBbarfly. Did not own one before this, so I picked up the OG2, and I even picked up the OG just to throw it in for fun. Now, let's go over a quick review of these two right here. The BBbarfly comes in at over 6 ounces, whereas the Canyon comes in closer to about 4 ounces. The BBbarfly OG2 has aluminum handles with a very interesting coating and a stainless steel bottle opener blade, whereas the Canyon is a full stainless steel construction. There it goes. Anyway, the BBbarfly OG2 runs on bushings, so does the Canyon. Now, would I recommend the OG2 or the Canyon? OG2 has been around for a while. It is an oldie but a goldie. This is a newer model that's been made for more entry-level people, and they come in at very similar price points. This comes in at about 50. I think this comes in around like 50 or 60. So very, very competitive price points. But let's go over balance, weight, all that good stuff. Here we go. Very much blade heavy and a little bit handle heavy. Handle bias, handle heavy around right there. This is heavy and chunk-a-monkey. This is lighter. Now, between the two of these, I would have to say that I recommend the Canyon over the OG2. Now, there's a variety of reasons for this. One, the Canyon is just going to give you a flipping experience a lot more similar to other balisongs. If you're starting out, I would not recommend the OG or the OG2 because the flipping experience is so different from all other balisongs. No other balisong feels like this. No other balisong weighs this much or flips like this, at least not my collection. And so far I've got like, almost 30 balisongs. I'll do a collection video later. But this is lighter. This feels a whole lot more like a more common balisong that you'll find on the market. Feels a lot more like anything you would find from Squid, from Nabalis, from any of the other makers, Thomas Balisong, than the BBbarfly does. I mean, even the Barracuda, I'm pretty sure, is a little bit more similar to this than the OG2. Although I don't have one, but it definitely looks lighter. Anyway, I would highly recommend the Canyon over the OG2, but then why do I have the OG in the picture? Well, that's because the OG actually changes things up a little bit. The OG is quite a bit cheaper, coming in at closer to $35. Now, again, flipping experience. If flipping experience is your main concern, go with the Canyon. But if budget is your concern, and, $15, $20, $25, it's a decent, significant amount of money, especially if you're like a high schooler, and you're just starting out. Or, an adult like me, just starting out. But if that's the case, then we have, kind of an apples to oranges comparison, but they have different pros and cons. This has a flipping experience very similar to the OG2. I mean, my goodness, the OG2 is based off the OG. But price-wise, this is definitely a much more affordable option. So if you're very budget conscious, maybe consider the OG. But if you want a more reliable flipping experience that you'll see in other balisongs, go with the Canyon. The Canyon is going to give you a much better experience. You'll have a better time transitioning to other balisongs. If you're not interested in collecting them, then I guess it's kind of a moot point. If you're looking for something that has a can opener, then maybe don't consider any of these. Consider something like the Volp. Volp has a can opener, or the Lightning. The Lightning has a can opener. Both of those are also Nabalis products. So, yeah, I mean, these are great. They've made history in the balisong community, but I do think that their designs are dated. The Barracuda or other things that BBbarfly has come out with, I think are a lot more competitive, but they're also more expensive. And so just keep that in mind. But the Canyon, no, I think the Canyon absolutely crushes both of these in terms of its flippability, especially when you compare its price to the OG2 It just, in my opinion, it blows the OG2 out of the water. The OG, like the actual OG over here, definitely has a better standing, but that's just because of the budget conscious aspect of it. If you want something that is a more reliable flipper, definitely go with something like the Canyon. And I'm not flipping great right now because, well, I just got finished flipping those two things. And those two things are heavy, like really, really heavy. And so keep that in mind too. Anyway, I hope this is helpful. Let me know if there's any other comparisons you want me to do with my collection, or if I just need to get more balisongs. And yeah, in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, a little bit of a shorter one, and happy flipping. Bye, guys.